tell you something about my podcast. I am one of the people that try to make things different in the spectrum of life. And also, in addition to my podcast, I always stress out that I am a comedian and I'm very blunt. And today's episode of my podcast is just going to be a special episode that doesn't have anything to pertain to any of the content I do. And if this podcast episode gets successful, I may make a separate podcast on serious topics. I'll probably call it MJ Uncut or Milto ENT Unfiltered. I'm going to think of a name for it. But I want to address something that many people do not want to address. It's something super serious and super dangerous. I'm going to address it right now. First of all, unfortunately, and I say that with all due respect, but unfortunately, I am gay. I don't broadcast my personal life to people, but I'm going to address myself for that very reasoning. And I'm a man of God. I love God. This, that, and the fourth. Although religion may not kind of love me in some churches, but this is not about churches and homosexuality. Because at the end of the day, that's a long day. That's a long story. That's a movie. That's a trilogy. That's a novel. That's a lot to tackle upon. Although I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna get to my point. While churches is, down in homosexuality, people, they need to down people such as themselves most of the times that exploit God for money and don't care about their members and going to these mega churches, and some of these members are going to get evicted. Some of these members are going through a financial crisis and they get their money to the church and pour it to the church, but the pastor don't even know their first or last name. Anyways, Shade was shot. All right, so I'm not being a hypocrite on what I'm about to say, but again, I'm being blunt. If you don't like what I'm about to say, please leave. But if you are open-minded and mature, listen. Because no matter what, I don't know anybody on this earth that's positive. Not positive, but perfect. Every single podcaster and every single celebrity or anybody you listen to, whatever you do, somebody's going to always down them and have a negative opinion. So, if I get criticism and backlash for this, which I will, so be it. Alright, so I am sick of the homosexuality agenda being pushed amongst children in television and media. I gear away from that stuff because it's too much. When I grew up, if there was some gay stuff in the television show, it's not going to be like shoved down our throats. I think it was a TV show called Will and Grace. I never watched it, but I seen clips and it was about a gay guy and a lesbian. I don't know. But that show didn't force homosexuality. Or if you're watching a television series and it has a gay character, they probably come out the closet, but they don't broadcast that. I don't like it. Let me give you an example of two television shows, and I'm going to tell you why. Alright, so I'm a huge Chucky fan. I have been a Chucky fan for a long time. Chucky is the reason why I am into horror. In 1999, I went to go see the movie Blade with my cousins and my brother. When the Bride of Chucky trailer played, I screamed. I was scared. I was afraid. And I was traumatized for at least 2 or 3 years. I couldn't watch a Chucky movie. I was scared. One day I decided to watch a movie called Nightmare on Elm Street. Freddy was funny. I said, okay, cool, this horror shit ain't funny. Then I progressed into Hellraiser. Hellraiser was kind of Candyman. Okay, Candyman was scary. So I said, okay, let's get to Chucky. Let's just knock it out. So Child's Play 1 scared the hell out of me. Cool. Child's Play 2 was really good. Child's Play 3 was really good. Then I started watching Seed of Chucky and Bride. I said, okay, this nigga ain't nothing to be scared of. After a while, I started falling in love with the Chucky movies. So a couple years ago, the Chucky television series came out. I was so excited. I was hyped. But in the television show, it was glimpses of them having gay characters. So I said, okay, cool. They're going to have 2 gay teens, whatever. Cool. I don't care. Now, That television show is mainly 50% horror, 50% of Jake and Devin. And I don't like it. I don't like the fact that you watching the television show and you forcing us to watch two teens having sex, allegedly, kissing and all that. Nobody wants to see that. If I'm watching a horror show, I'll watch a horror show. If I want to watch something like that, then something wrong with me mentally. But at the end of the day, nobody wants to sit and watch gay stuff all the time. That's what turned me off on Empire. Then I was watching the television show Bel Air. Bel Air is a really good show, somewhat. But like I said before, Bel Air is a little different. I left a review. I kind of like Bel Air and I kind of don't. I don't like Bel Air simply because of the fact that they totally put racism in it. They forcing race, not forcing it, but they talking about it. Although in the episodes of Fresh Prince Bel Air, you had a couple, like 1 or 2 episodes that talked about racism, but then it wasn't like an ongoing issue. Like, your race should not be an ongoing issue in a television show. They don't have to force that amongst people's throats, no matter what race you is. Then on top of that, they made the character Ashley to be like 12 or 13 and make her gay. Like, why? What? It annoys me. It annoys me so much. And that's why I do not support or like Tyler Perry, but my content I'm going to produce, mainly on probably a different podcast like this one, it depends on the success of this, it's simply going to be something about how Tyler Perry portrayed black people. Now, at first, he portrayed black men as being evil, abusive people. Then black women, he labeled them to be weak and just to date anybody. Date the bald dude and a light-skinned dude come in their life like, oh, my life is saved. Then you may have sequels where the dude do them wrong again or something. Or the dude may lead a life. I'm sick of the Tyler Perry tropes. It's all in his television shows. Then you got shows now where we make the white man as a super evil, powerful villain, and the black people are poor, or they're not poor, they're evil and corrupt like the white guy. Or you have some Uncle Tom black people that support the white guy. Different topic, different story for a different day. However, in a lot of Tyler Perry television shows that I've watched recently, such as his dramas, Tyler Perry depicts homosexuality to the extreme. Yes, at times he may force it, but he shows so much hatred about it. He gets people murdered that's gay. He showed scenes of guys being severely naked. It's just too much. But people want to support Tyler Perry because of his documentary that he had on Amazon where people want to feel sorry for him. And people are buying into that BS. But Tyler Perry, to me, is one of the biggest hypocrites in the world. And when people accuse him of being gay, he wants to get mad. Yet, he attacks everybody of any sex, race, or orientation, such as homosexuals, people in cults, portraying people that's like, it's a television show which you have an African lady, she's evil, although that's messed up. Or you have homosexuality, you have scenes of rape. The television show The Oval, the character supposed to be 17 years old. He a light-skinned guy, and he has a scene in the television show where he's ass naked. That's just too much. That's too much, and it shows you how Hollywood is weird. But yeah, people say, well, you hating on Tyler Perry. Nah, because if I have the opportunity, when I had the opportunity to be a director, I'm not going to sell myself to Hollywood. Or I'm not going to be negative. Now, he do good things on the side for people, but it's not all the times. And again, I bring Tyler Perry up because he's one of the people that forces homosexuality amongst people. And then when he forces it, he goes the dark route. And I don't like it. But yeah. Now in the community we live in now, man, the most popular thing in the world, especially homosexual people, is OnlyFans. OnlyFans to me is legalized prostitution, meaning you are selling your body, or y'all are selling your body for sex. And based upon visual statistics, gay people are the highest paid people ever in gay porn and in OnlyFans. and mostly every exception to me, because I don't do it. But a lot of gay people, like a predominant amount of gay people, like 95% of the gay community is on OnlyFans. And it's weird. It's weird. You can't go on a page on TikTok, Instagram, X, Facebook without somebody having an OnlyFans link. That's weird. I can't say that's weird, but people think that they are better than normal people. And it's sickening. It's sickening. Y'all promoting it. It's a good thing. Kids is looking into it. Y'all promoting it on YouTube with these weird streamers. You have people like I Show Speed that be being severely weird and gay. And you have little children watching I Show Speed. It's weird, bro. It's extremely weird. Kids watching Aiden Ross but mimicking him. It's severely weird. I feel like whatever you like, keep that to yourself. Or don't force it down people's throats. But we are in a time where that's forced amongst people's throats. From homosexuality to LGBT is forced. Period. Point blank, period. You can't go nowhere without seeing a pride flag. It's in video games, it's in cartoons, it's in television shows, it's on social media. It's annoying. It's annoying. It's annoying. It's annoying. Whatever you do, whoever you having sex with, let that be between y'all. Another topic I'm going to talk about is a lot of homosexuals want to be with somebody only for their money. There's people I've spoke to that say, oh, I'm going to just talk to you for money. Oh, if you want to talk to me, you got to pay for sex. What? I remember times where if you talk to a man or a woman, y'all talk to each other simply to know each other. And if y'all spark, y'all spark. If y'all don't spark, y'all don't spark. Then after the third, fourth, or fifth date, that's when y'all have intercourse. Simple. Nowadays, you gotta pay for sex. You gotta pay to get to know people, and that's in the LGBT community and the community we live in now. I literally see videos of women, men, whatever. I'm gonna tell y'all, in the straight world, in the straight universe, it's people that want to be with a guy that's making six figures, and they be like, oh, what do you offer to the table? That person say, oh, I got some good vagina. Or vice versa. What do you offer to the table for the woman? I got some good dick. Nobody want to hear that. Having sex isn't always about it. I don't know how to describe it, but sex don't define you. It's good you have money, but money don't define you, because at the end of the day, once you're dead, sex nor money is important. And I wish that everybody get that through their head, that everything isn't about money, and everything is not about sex. It's okay if you making money. If you out there making money and you loving yourself and you doing you and you living a productive life, cool. But if you making money off OnlyFans and everything and you shitting on everybody else's life, I feel like that's fucked up. That's severely fucked up. That's severely messed up. You shouldn't do that. If somebody want to work a 9-to-5 job, own a business without being sexually exploitive, then you should not get mad at them. And a lot of people in the gay community don't do that. That's why I stay to myself. I don't talk to nobody. I don't have no boyfriend or friend with benefit. I don't have anything. I don't have none of that. Sometimes I may like women. I'm not part of that. My focus is building my brand with my podcast, making me a movie, building a good image. Because when I see people like Tyler Perry, a closeted homosexual, down in my community of African Americans, gay community, and all, or down in people in general, even people that's white, people want to be hypnotized and sheep. And my goal is to not do that. When I produce my content, maybe I have a couple gay characters in it. Maybe I won't. Who knows? Stay tuned. But at the end of the day, whoever I have as my characters is going to be stretched out. It's going to be diverse. It's whatever a person likes is not going to be the primary focus on the episode. But I'm sick of seeing the shit in media. I'm sick of homosexual people just being disrespectful to churches, Like Lil Nas X, he disrespectful to God and Jesus because people say that he worships the devil. But yet you do. You do worship the devil. And that's what makes people hate gay people, and let alone black people, because you are double standard. You're doing two double standards down in religion, and you're using your race and your sex to do it, and people love it. It's amazing. The Lil Nas X J Christ video has so many views and comments, and millions of people support him and love him for that. But yet millions of people can't support Jesus. Millions of people can't support positivity. They want to live in this reality of social media and the internet, the agenda. It's weird. And that's why I fucks with Cat Williams, because Cat Williams is a good comedian. He tells you the truth. He's honest. He's direct. He exposed all these black men that wear dresses to be famous. Let me tell y'all something. Black men, black people, period, whatever you is, I don't care, screw it, whatever race you is, don't put on a dress to be successful. Don't be that person that gotta put on a dress. Don't be that person that gotta give some head to a producer to be great. Being gay should not be the way you be successful. And that's why I but this is why I'm talking about this in this podcast, because it's been killing me on the inside. I don't like it. I don't like that it's shoved down people's throats, literally and figuratively, if you know what I mean. All these it's sad. It's sad that people gotta have sex to go their way up to the ladder, and it's getting worse because it's mainly the gay people. It's mainly the homosexuality agenda. It's an agenda. It's like cult like. It's like we're living in the end of the world, and it shouldn't be like that. You're like, if you don't condone somebody that's a transgender or a gay, you're canceled. What? I feel like the biggest people that be discriminated against is African American people, Indians, and Asian people. Yet you rarely hear stuff about either three races being mistreated. All you hear today in the media world is about gay people, GLAAD Awards, Pride Awards, Pride Parade, Pride Month. We don't need that. If you're gay or straight, be gay or straight. Let that be between you and the other person only. Your sexuality should not be broadcast amongst people and shoved down people's throats. I'm going to give you an example of it. I was going to say I like chili cheese dogs, but I already know y'all's going to go different. I like buffalo wings. I like my wings to be cooked extra crispy. And sometimes I may like cheese fries if I go to American Deli or something like that. Favorite food. But guess what? If I tell somebody, yo, you want to try some wings and cheese fries? Nah, man, I don't like wings and cheese fries. I don't like chicken. I don't eat chicken. Or I get a Philly cheesesteak or something. I don't like beef. I don't like meat. But you keep asking them, hey man, try my sandwich, or try the wings and cheese fries. Nah, bro, I don't like that. Why you keep giving me that? Eventually you're gonna get irritated. And everybody on this earth has a food they like and a food that they don't like. But at the end of the day, just because you like something don't mean you have to force anybody else to like something. So when it comes to sexuality, think of that. Think of your favorite food, your favorite movie, your favorite video game, your favorite whatever. And you try your best to introduce it to somebody, your friends or your family, but they not with that. That's how I feel about homosexuality. If you have a favorite food, eat your favorite food, clean your plate up with that favorite food, and have a good day. Don't put that shit on somebody else's plate and make them try to like it. Because eventually when you force shit on people, they're going to hate it. And we're living in a time where people are hating LGBT community or hating the African American community. All because these agenda places is pushing it. Or certain groups of people is pushing it and forcing it in media like Lil Nas X, and people get sheeped and roped in. But at the end of the day, Lil Nas X or nobody on the internet gives a shit about me, you, or anybody. So why do we want to please them? When they try to do that agenda, they're doing that agenda because that's going to make them money. They're like, okay, this show sucks, but if we add a gay character to it, it's going to make money. This show sucks. If we change the race of this person, it's going to suck. Like, it reminds me of when I used to watch 2.5 Men, and they put Charlie Sheen, killed him off on the show. Then they put Ashton Kutcher on the show, and they was shooting so many promos about 2.5 Men, forcing us to watch it. If we don't want to watch that show anyway, we shouldn't watch it. The character that we loved and cared for is gone from the television show. And it's similar to sexuality. If I am used to something, let me be used to my norm, and you should not force it. You want to tweak up the script and you want to change things, but now it's not going to make sense. But you still gonna have people that may be like, okay, well, maybe I want to support this. Only because they're forcing it. Then their forcing becomes hatred. And I'm not hating off gay people, but I'm tired of a certain degree of gay people in the media trying to force that down amongst people's throats that don't want to see that. It's some churches that promote that. Schools that promote that. Restaurants. You can't go anywhere these days without them supporting it. And if you say something, you're canceled. It's jokes and movies you can't even say these days because people are so soft, and I hate Generation Z and Generation Y because they are the reason why things are being canceled and we can't say what the fuck we want to say because those assholes are fucking sensitive. But I'm real. If I don't like something, I don't like it. I don't give a fuck what color you are, whoever the fuck you fuck. If I don't like it, I don't like it. And I'm a very intelligent person. I don't mean to use profanity, but sometimes that's how you got to get a message across. You can't be like, homosexuality agenda is atrocious. So in order for us to be great, we need tranquility and we need to ease off the excess of these horrendous things amongst the children of America. That sounded good and all, but nobody go listen to that. So I'm going to cut to the point. It's annoying. It's annoying. And I experienced it myself with trying to talk to guys. Guys aren't shit. The gay community these days is horrible. I love numbers. 99% of the gay people I've encountered, guys-wise, are disgusting hoes. They want to pay for sex. They want to pay for OnlyFans subscription. They want to be charged. It's just about money, sex, and they don't care about you. They can't get off their asses and go out and get a job or go to school. Or if they're going to school, they're using that shit to pay for things. I feel like if I'm going to be successful, I'm going to have class about it, and I'm going to do what's right. I'm not going to take the easy way out and be part of part of the statistical group of people that's going to be doing it, because a lot of people, especially in Houston, Texas, screw it. Texas, Atlanta, Miami, California, Tennessee, Mississippi, always has something to do nasty. They want to make an OnlyFans. They want to be a hoe. They want to broadcast that they a hoe. They want to broadcast, oh, my body count 20. Man, mine 50, mine 100. But yet, y'all realize y'all get diseases, and still with the disease, y'all still sleep with each other. Like I said, I'm going to tell it like it is. And I don't give a shit how anybody feels. But I'm saying that out of a place of love, not a place of hate, because at the end of the day, some topics people get scared to talk about. But with me being a black gay man, I address that because I'm going to talk about it. I have the right to talk about it. Similar to black on black crime, on how African Americans, we kill each other a lot, and we are our own worst motherfucking enemies still to this day, no matter what sexual orientation you do. Gay black people, straight black people, stay killing each other. Crips and Bloods, Bloods and Bloods, Crips and Crips, family and family, friends and friends, exes and exes. Every single category I can fucking go through. African Americans were killing each other. People like, man, that's just stereotype. You know what I'm talking about, man. Get off that whole shit. No, nigga. We gotta stop killing each other. We kill each other a lot. And for what? For what? I remember A couple years ago, we had a family reunion on my dad's side, and my cousins wanted to fight each other. And then they wanted to get each other killed by some soft lawn niggas. And in my mind, I walked away because I'm like, that's fucking stupid. Y'all are blood brothers. Blood brothers. Made from the same mom. Y'all came out the same fucking vagina. Y'all was raised in the same household, taking the baths in the same shower, and y'all want to kill each other. And I'm using it as an example because that's what's wrong with our community. We want to kill each other. Same thing with the gay community. We always want to fight, be messy, be thottish, be hoish, down each other, and y'all think that shit's cool. So what I'm gonna say is, for my black people and for my gay people that this pertain to, let's stop killing each other, hurting each other, and fighting. Let's join together and be positive, loving, and caring. Because now we're in a category where we're both being attacked. Because if you're black and gay, you're severely fucked. But if you're black or gay, stop hurting each other. Stop trying to kill each other. Be positive amongst each other. Go to the club and have a good time. If you go sleep with somebody, sleep with just them. Get to know them before you sleep with them. If you black, you got a beef with somebody, play them in 2K. Or if y'all fight, y'all fight and y'all get back alone. Or y'all talk about it. Y'all go to Waffle House, go talk about it. Go to Sakai, go talk about it. Go to Playground, go talk about it. We like to party on all spectrums. Go to the club, pop a bottle, rent out a section, go do something. Or this is something we don't do, but that's what we should. Go to church, pray, become friends, do something. But people like, man, you crazy, you stupid, you a stupid nigga, you don't know what you're talking about. Okay, but I guarantee you're gonna remember what I said, and I guarantee y'all gonna come back to this video or audio podcast or whatever the fuck I'm streaming this on and say, damn, this nigga is right. He telling the truth. I gotta stop doing this. People change. But we are literally, it's like space. It's like when you let somebody in space, it's gonna float. And if you're black or gay, it's floating because we're hurting each other, or it's an agenda amongst us where people want to be forced to like us, and sometimes it's not our fault. But eventually, we're gonna find a way to stop floating. And once we stop floating, we're gonna put on our equipment. Somebody gonna put on their equipment, and we're gonna pick up all those things in space, and we're gonna put them in a bag, put them somewhere. In the bag, I mean the bag of positivity. But at the end of the day, that's just that. But the gay agenda just needs to stop being pushed. So, yeah. But like, share, and subscribe to my channel, please. Thanks, and have a good day.